defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So UL Monroe's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win and can
throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Falcons. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. Snags it. Touchdown, BG. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense. And that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
ULM 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Warhawks in the hurry-up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. It's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. He's looking to throw it. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in lovely Montgomery, Alabama, and in many ways, this Camellia Bowl has lived up to expectations. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Camellia Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ULM has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together.
And that ball is picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First down for this offense. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They go to the draw. Sweet cut there.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The Falcons are threatening in the red zone. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on third. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, BG! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, look out, there he goes. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. The Falcons will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Wide out in motion. On second and goal, they go right back to him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Bowling Green! And the stomping has commenced. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
ULM 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes a catch on the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the point after is good. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, BG! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
ULM 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
A little screen to the running back.
I don't love the play call at this juncture of the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. The aerial assault continues. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the...
Going over the top. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really give.
Lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And they fight them to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.